Hey, welcome back. We're back in Timberborn today, and today we've got to get over to this area to start our new district, among other things, of course. But first, we've got to figure out how to get over there. Last time we made it all the way up. Let's see if we can figure our way over. Now, I don't see a way to cross the river here without actually going into the river, and this river would not be good to go into because it's never not going to have bad tide, really. So what I'm going to try and do is go down and around this way, and maybe we can build across. There we go. We've got some stairs there. And then I can come out and around. Maybe I will just try and go through those trees there. We'll have to remove them. We've got that, and then we need a couple of these. There we go. Now we've made our way across, and that should be a good start. While those beavers are working on getting across that slight river over there, over here, I think we're going to try and put in a bit of a power solution that I've been wanting to try. Basically, we're going to go ahead and set up a whole bunch of water wheels that come around. Now, I don't usually use water wheels, so this ought to be interesting, but I'm going to set it up, and we'll be back in just a minute so I can talk about it. Here is the thought process on this one. Now, this is mostly just a reservoir, so if it fills up, it's not that big a deal, but the water does have to come in here, go through all these water wheels, and then it's got to drop down one. And the reason it's got to drop down one is each of these water wheels will hold back the water just a little bit. And if we put too many on the same level, this will actually overflow. So putting these in a row like this, I'm hoping the water comes out and this way. And even if it's full, they can go out here. And eventually it'll be able to go out here when we join this in with it. So I'm hoping at least this will flow for part of the year, and we can maybe charge some batteries, get a little bit of stuff done during that time, and then when the dry season comes, we'll use all the battery power that we'll have, hopefully hanging off the side of the cliff here. But that's definitely going to take them quite a while to build. And like I said, I hope it works, but I honestly don't know if it will or not. So, in fact, we might take these out, just so we know that when they get to building this far, that everything should be okay. That should be enough stuff. It's going to take a whole lot of logs, though, for them to get that in there. While we're waiting on some of that to go in, they have managed to get some of the trees out and over here, so I went ahead and put the path in. They're working on these. They'll get to those next. However, I need to keep going, so we need twos here? No, we need threes to get across. And then here we're going to need an extra one and a three. No, actually, I just need another two. Another three. That's what I meant. Yes. And there we go. Once those are out of there, they should be able to get up here. And we can start cutting down some of these trees. We'll also toss in a couple of small piles since I can't yet fit a big pile here, but we'll get those set for logs. We'll get those set for logs. And then once an area is cleared out enough over here, we'll work our way this way, toward our water source. They've got some big projects to work on, so I'm going to choose something a little smaller. What I'm going to do is I'd like to get a couple more smelters up and running, but I'm definitely not going to use power wheels for them. That is far too many beavers. So we're going to change out the priority on these so those get done. And then we're going to say smelter. I'm going to put two of them here. And then we're going to actually toss in, where is our, there it is, one engine. And that should be able to run both of those, at least for now. Actually, I think I'd like that back one. We'll put you right there. And you can come around here. We'll set you up for that. There we go. And I think all of them underneath are the correct shade. Are they set to normal? Let's find out. Yep, they're actually already done. This one isn't. Let's set that back up to normal. And then we can take this out and maybe redo this area just a little bit. The farm can stay. Maybe the breeding pods can stay. But we're definitely redoing this. Our engine is in and looking pretty good. So we're going to go ahead and remove these. Save ourselves those specific beavers. And we're going to put some to work over here. We're going to start prioritizing these maybe just a little less. These guys are fine as long as they're going. And then, oh, we're out of water over here. Well, let's see if I can lower this down and let any water out. No, not currently. Well, forgot we got to turn that on. This guy needs to make sure that he is taken care of. These guys are lower. Unpause. And unpause. Lower. Lower. And lower. And that hopefully will keep us in logs for that engine over there. While I did take this out over here, I am going to move those two. Let's put you two here. And we will empty this. Empty this. And are you guys almost done? Yeah, as soon as they're done, we'll take those out. And then we're going to put in probably some storage over here for more metal scraps. Probably a larger one, and we'll use it as a supply for the main holding one over here. Got the 2 pods out of there, so I'm going to go ahead and put in this here. We're not going to need this double road, don't believe. So we can get rid of that. We'll go ahead, put in stairs here. Yep, we'll do stairs right there up to this, and then we can spiral up if we ever need extra storage, but I'm hoping that we won't. We'll go ahead and toss in another storage, maybe a medium storage, right there. There we go. And we'll let them build that. We'll say this is for scraps, and we want to obtain. And here, this is for supply, and that's for the metal blocks. I feel like I should put the stairs on the other side, just so they don't have to walk quite as far. There we go. And then over here, we'll figure something out to put there. They're starting to get a lot of the logs out of here, so let's see if I can wind a path through here very well at all. I think that might be as far as I can get for now. So we're not quite to the stairs yet. Let's cut trees. We'll say let's keep it to this half first. In fact, we will say let's go ahead and do this, and we will put down storage, large industrial, right there. We'll make that for logs. They don't need to obtain or supply, they can just be there. And once that's up, in fact, I will make that a little more important. Once that's up, we'll empty these two. These guys are over here for quite a while, though, so let's go ahead and get them a little snack stand built. Maybe that'll help them go a little bit faster. We've got that one. We've got this one. Let's obtain there, and you are going to be for that. And we'll say, let's give you soybeans, and there we go. So those are both just a tad more important. In fact, what is everything else is, there we go. Okay, we'll let them work on that for just a bit. I'm going to go ahead and risk taking out this right here, and we'll see if we can get both sides filled this time. Fortunately, that takes out the road to our swimming pools, but It's not a big deal. We'll just put them right back with some of these. There we go. And we'll get those up there. We'll say those are slightly more important as well. There we go. And now, hopefully, with the combined power of both of these, this should be flooding over. But with the combined power, both of those, hopefully that fills up in the couple of days that we have before it starts water falling out the side. The good news is we've got all of our stuff back in here, and our water has never been higher. Look, it's almost all the way up to the top there. We've got 1 day left. It might fill another half a block or so, but I'm not too worried about it, and I think we now have plenty of water to not have to worry about it. Unfortunately, I noticed we kind of flooded out our poor scavenger guy over here, so we just got to move that. That's not a big deal. I can probably put him down right there. He should still be able to get to everything. In fact, it looks like he's done down at the bottom over there, so we can probably... Oh, he wasn't quite done. That's my bad. We'll do... I tell you what, we'll do this. We'll put something in here like so we can get to these. And then we've got... Well, we can go ahead and connect in these paths over here, it looks like. So I can actually take out these 3 bricks. There we go. Yep. And now we just need 1 more up here. There we go. And hopefully that means that this guy, yeah, should be able to get to those last 2 metal pieces over there. And should be able to clean that up. I'm not too worried, though. I've got a couple more places to pick up metal if we need it. I want to try something over here. I don't know if it'll actually work or if it'll make things worse, but I'm going to put in 1 house for these guys. We'll say it's very important, and we'll see if a lot of these guys move to this particular house because their job is close, and if so, that'll really help things out. If not, then it's just another house, and we'll live with it. Well, unfortunately, it looks like they don't resituate themselves, but we'll just leave that there. We might need a house whenever this district finally goes in, but we're working our way across here. I'm hoping that we at least make it to this portion today, because we have got a big project up here. Well, they have got over to the mountain done today, so let's go ahead, get that up there. We'll get that up there, and then we want to say that, of course, all of these trees are up for cutting as well. There we go. Those can go in there now. All of these have to go. These will go eventually. That one hopefully will. Get rid of all of those and all of these. Although I might want to keep them back from the bad water outlet just so they don't crawl around in it, because knowing beavers, they probably would. So we'll get that in there. And then I think we're going to go ahead and say our district center probably going to be, let's say, right about there for now. There's nobody in it, and there won't be for at least a little while, but at least we're going to say that it's going to be there until we probably move it closer to the center over here. The other thing I want to do is make sure that we have a little bit of extra room on both sides over here, so that when we're ready to put the district crossing in, we can just put it in, well, what is as close to the center, I think, as we're going to get. Well, some beavers just aren't that bright. This guy built himself in the fence instead of out of it. Go on, get out of there. Some days you just can't win with some beavers. But on the bright side, if you take a look, we have got all the platforms done on this side. So we're about halfway done. We need to put platforms over here, and our power generator here could probably use a little bit of work, but we've got plenty of beavers working on that with plenty of resources. Our town over here is coming together. They're clearing out this pretty well. In fact, I think I have most of this marked. No, let's just go ahead and mark all of it. And we'll get these guys all set up and ready. As you can see, we've got plenty of log piles full of well, logs. So hopefully that will be enough for my project. But what that project is, you'll have to see next time. I think we're going to go ahead and wrap it up here for the day. But as always, just wanted to say thank you very much for stopping by. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will see you next time. Bye.